Okay, so step number 4. Oh wait, I forgot what step number 4 was. Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I hate that the camera isn't getting like my full outfit, but we're just gonna work with what we got because my tripod situation right now is not the best. But today I'm gonna be telling you guys how I take my Instagram photos in 5 easy steps. I believe anyone can do this. Pick and choose what you take from this video. You don't have to follow all of my advice. I have my notes written down here, and then I'm actually going to take some photos today with my friend Anna, so I already have my outfit on and everything ready to go. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Step number 1 is picking somebody trustworthy. And by trustworthy, I mean someone that isn't going to think it's weird that you need to go and take some Instagram photos. And like, before, maybe like a couple, like 1 or 2 years ago, I feel like it was a lot harder to take Instagram photos in that way. But I feel like in this day and age, everybody's wanting content, whether it's for like YouTube or Instagram. So I don't know, it's just a lot easier. So pick someone like a family member, a friend. For example, my boyfriend takes most of my Instagram photos. Sometimes it's a friend, like my friend Anna and I are going to do that today. Sometimes it's my family. It just depends on the week. I don't know. You could also hire a photographer or do like a collaboration with them or something like that. I actually have a video talking a little bit more about like photo shoot collabs and stuff that I did last year that I will link up here. But I would say that that's pretty much one of the most important steps, is because you're going to want to feel comfortable around that person. You're going to want to feel yourself. You're going to want to feel your best as well. Step number 2 is picking a cute, trendy outfit that you're going to shoot in. So I'm already wearing mine. I'll insert like a photo of it because it's not getting the whole thing. But it doesn't always have to be trendy, just whatever you feel good in. Definitely like the outfit for me is important because I run a fashion, beauty, lifestyle Instagram. So that's typically the majority of my content. So it's really important for me to like look and feel my best, or if it's like promoting a brand or a certain clothing piece from them, something like that. But you could just throw on one of your favorite outfits or just kind of pick what you feel best in. Okay, so you got steps 1 and 2 complete. You picked a trustworthy friend or relative. You got your cute outfit on. You're looking your best. So step number 3 is good lighting. And I cannot tell you how important it is to have good lighting. You don't want to shoot in the dark. I mean, sometimes it could look cute with like a disposable camera with a flash maybe or something like that. But we're talking about like everyday IG photos, so you're gonna want that good light. I try to shoot like around sunset. I try not to shoot like in the middle of the day just because the lighting can sometimes be a little harsh. You want to have something like, maybe it's like a cloudy day, overcast is a great time to shoot just because the light is like diffused a little bit. You also don't want it to be like right after sunset when it's like that super dark. There's just not a lot of light then. I've done that before. It hasn't turned out well. I've had to like edit the crap out of my photos, but the goal here is to just have that really good natural light to where you don't really have to edit a lot. I like to keep my photos really natural. I'll maybe like run it through Lightroom or something like that. Quick little lighting adjustments. So definitely go somewhere outdoors. That's where I prefer going. Okay, so step number 4 is showing whoever is taking your photos what you're going for, like what kind of theme, what kind of vibe you're going for. Typically, what I like to do is ask them to get a couple full-length shots of me, a couple portrait shots of me, and a couple of detail shots of me. So typically, I'll have like 3 photos that I'll work with, and it'll be like a detail shot. I'll insert some examples, full length and portrait. That way they kind of know what I'm wanting. That way they're not just like snapping photos and then it just ends up wasting everybody's time because they end up like not good or something like that. You just want to have clear communication with whoever is taking your photos. And maybe they aren't super good at taking photos. Like it's fine. Like, I'm sure you can crop it or something like that. But one trick that I always tell whoever is taking my photo, I've had to like train my boyfriend into doing this, but it's basically like, I call it the Instagram grid. So you want to make sure that your photo naturally falls into like a square dimension frame, which creates actually a lot of headspace above you. And I know that sounds weird, but since this is just for Instagram, not like professional shoots or anything like that, that's just what works best. What has worked best for me is having that one photo and then it just naturally falls into like that center square. That way it looks better on Instagram. That way you don't really have to do a lot of cropping. So that is a pretty important step as well. And then the last thing that I do in taking my photos is ask them to take it in burst mode. So I practice a ton of different poses before. I just kind of do whatever feels natural, but I just kind of like take my phone and I kind of like set it to where I want it to be, like maybe even take an example shot. Like for example, I'll take one of my mirror right now. So I'll just be like, okay, this is kind of how I want the dimensions to be. And then I ask them to take it in burst mode. That way we get a ton of different angles and I don't have to ask them to reshoot it. So that is pretty much it, my friends. That is how I take my Instagram photos in 5 easy steps. If you guys are interested in how I plan my feed or edit my Instagram photos, definitely click the bell notification and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that if I do post a video on that. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video.